Well, hello and how are you? This is Shenandoah Briscoe once again, live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Yes, sir, this here is May the 17th, which makes this blog 107. You know what? I was looking on the internet today, and I tell you what, I came across a little bit of a thingy on my Facebook page, which referred to I grew up in St. Charles. Yes, sir. That is a group page. I grew up in St. Charles, and I remember. Well, the topic of the day was the Whipridge Wine Garden. Well, I remember quite well the Whipridge Wine Garden, but when I was there, it was not the Whipridge Wine Garden at the time. It was called the Vintage House Wine Garden, and that was back in 1980. Now, the reason I remember that being there at that point in time, well, because I was in a movie. I was in a movie called Life on the Mississippi. Yes, sir, that movie was filmed right here in St. Charles, in a few different places. The part that I was in was filmed on Main Street, between the state capitol building and all the way up into the in towards Boonslick, all the way up the street. It was all blocked off, and we filmed a movie. The movie was written by Samuel Clemens, and it was basically the story of Samuel Clemens. Now, I was an extra. I wasn't anybody important in the movie. I was just one of the kids running around in there. Now, my dad, he had a couple of roles in the movie. At one point in time, he was a barker at a on the back of a wagon, and he was selling some elixir of some sort. And then he had another role in the movie, which was he was in a bar scene, which was filmed in an antique bar setting across the street from Ben Franklin. Now, if y'all don't remember where Ben Franklin is, it was across the street of where Aldi's was. Well, if you don't remember where Aldi's used to be, then it was across the street from C. Rollo Meat Market. Or if you don't remember where C. Rollo Meat Market was, it was across the street from... Oh, that's not Slackers. Slackers is in the mall, or over there by Walmart. Across the street from... Well, Goodwill. That's what it is now, Goodwill. So that's where the antique shop and bar setting was at. Anyway, he was involved in a bar scene where a bar fight broke out. And so anyway, the guy there was a young guy out there, a young actor back in 1980. His name was David Neal, and he played Sam Clemens. And so he was walking up and down Main Street there, talking to people and telling them about his story. And well, I was one of the kids running and playing in the streets, and of course, I tried to get myself right in the middle of the camera area. He would be walking on one side of the street, and I would be there would be some guys putting together bricks. They were loading bricks on the back of a wagon, or they were unloading the bricks from the wagon, because at that point in time they were building the streets, and so they were using the bricks to build Main Street down there, which, at the time it was already built, but for the time frame of the movie, they were building the road at the time. And so therefore I was a rascal of a kid, and I come running down there, and I jumped up on their bricks so that I could kind of jump in front of the camera and be right there, so that I'd be right in front of Mr. Sam Clemens. Now, I don't remember quite well that section of the movie. Don't know if they edited that one out. I done it at least twice, and I don't know if I got it in there because they done 3 or 4 takes on that section, so I don't really know. Hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Hello? Yeah, you got a question. This is my brother on the phone, and he's got a question for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause out for just a minute, and I will answer his question, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I remember that movie quite well. No, I don't remember it quite well. I was a youngster. I don't remember what time, how old I was in 1980. Well, let's see. This year is 95, or I mean, this is 2015, and I'll be 50 this year. So I was 8. Is that right? 80? I was 10. No. No, I was not 10 because I was born in 65, 75, 80. No, that can't be right. 80? Well, it said the movie was made in 80. Well, it says that's a great performances TV series was Life on the Mississippi in 1980, but the movie that was in 71. That's what it was, 1971. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Photos, Life on the Mississippi, PBS. That was it. It was PBS movie, and I guess it was full episodes, 3 photos, 1 video. Episode number 331 of 371. Yeah, I don't know exactly which episode I'm in, but you never can tell. Let's see, 3 photos. Da, da, da. Mid-19th century Mississippi River boys dreamed of occupying that pinnacle of power and glamour, the pilot house of a riverboat. In a riot of local color, this film tells how unlike many, Sam's dreams came true. A callow teenager, he talks the tough but consummate Horace Bixby into making him an apprentice on the Paul Jones, eventually following him to the much finer Alex Scott. Meanwhile, he is already spanning fantastic yarns to everyone from awestruck lads ashore to fellow cub pilots. 2 young lady passengers who catch his eye, and 2 young lady passengers who catch his eye. Things temporarily take a turn for the worse when Bixby must attend a meeting and leave Sam to work underground, a dour tyrant with a grudge against him. Okay, there you go. That's a summary of that particular episode. But anyway, if you go to internetmoviedatabase.com and you look up Life on the Mississippi, it apparently was a TV series. So I guess we filmed part of a TV series on Life on the Mississippi. And I guess it started in 71 and then wrapped up in 1980. Because I was not that old. I graduated in 84, and I know that it had to be been before that, because I was not 17, 16. Would I have been 16 in 80? Well, maybe I was that. Maybe that. No, it was before I was 16. Well, before I was 16, I was like 12 or something. I was about 12 when I done that movie. But anyway, yeah, if you look it up under the internet database, internet movie database, but it goes by the acronym IMDb. There you go. Internet Movie Database. Yeah, if you go through that and you look up Life on the Mississippi, that's where we had our rap party. Was over at the Wine Garden. So it was great. I just remember the hill because me and a few of my film colleagues were sliding down that hill because it was very grassy and it was a pretty sharp hill. And we'd slide down to the bottom of it or roll down it or what have you till we got to the fence at the bottom. You know, that was an abrupt stop when you got to the fence. But yeah, it was a good time for me. I was 12 years old. I was in a movie. I got standard extra pay, which was like $9 a day or something. Plus, we got to eat at the end of it at the wrap party. So it was a pretty good time for me. Like I said, maybe tomorrow I'll look up the episode that I was in, and once I do that, I'll actually share that episode on the blog. And I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm gonna work and manage to try to get it on here. Don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna do it. You will watch and you will see. It will be there. It will be from me. Did I just do that? Did I make a rhyme? Well, blow my nose. I can rhyme from my head to my toes. No. That's not even funny. Nope. Couldn't prove it by me. I am not a poet. I do not know it. Okay. Maybe I are, and maybe I are not. But I'm not going to tell you either way. Yes, sir. Somebody had said something about me not speaking quite loud enough. And I do believe that at that point in time, my mic was messed up. Then I moved into this mic, and it's a bit louder. But the one that they recently said that they couldn't hear me on was like Blog 104. Now, that, I believe, would have to be part of their sound system because it works loud for me. It works loud for everybody else that I have shared it with. And so, therefore, I kind of believe that it would be I believe that it should have been available for everybody to catch. Anyway, hey, now we're at 13. Well, poo. We don't want to stop too early. We got to go another 2 minutes. Well, actually another minute and a half because, well, it's 51 seconds. So there you go. We'll be at 14, and then I got another minute. So anyway, I'm not going to sing today, no. But Life on the Mississippi, don't forget to look her up. It's on Internet Movie Database, and just look up Life on the Mississippi, and David Neal is the plays the part of Samuel Clemens. It was a TV series on PBS, and I'll look up the correct corresponding episode that I was in, and I won't be able to circle my face or anything and let you know that that's where I was, but that's the whole idea. I mean, that's what I'm hoping to accomplish. Alrighty, that looks like it's in for me. So hey, this is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? God loves you, and so do I. So be blessed, and we'll check you tomorrow, okay? Please be sure and tune in. All righty then.